We saved the best for last as Canada takes on Czechia at 3M Mariucci Arena in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the site of play in Group B in this World Junior Hockey Championship. Lead pass finds Peter Sikora, who was the player Baudouin hit last year. And Reshny lost the puck at the side of the goal. George makes a point-blank save. Rebound put high by Sikora. Brunick back down to Martone. Nestrasil steps back on the ice. No shots on the power play. Now sent back out. Here's Nestrasil on the breakaway. Nestrasil just out of the box. Works right in. Stuffed in tight by George. Now picked back up by Ethan MacKenzie. And a long lead pass. This time it's Canada's turn for break. Samuel Riley comes in, put that wide.
Feels like everyone in Brantford this year is having a pretty good season.
Yeah. As a group.
Yes.
Here comes Hage. Winding in. And Hage with a step throws it back in front to McKenna. McKenna wheels it back. Score! Brady Martin fires it home and Canada grabs the lead. Here's Politin. In on Carls. He lost his stick. And now Curran centers it. That's swept away by Baudouin, but not out. Wasanichka drops it back for Parekh. That long shot, tip, score! Deflected in front by Thomas Politin. And the Czechs have tied it up inside 3 to go in the first period.
As Carls had dropped his stick, the group was a little bit tired. It's a man-on-man, and nobody's got the man in front. A little bit of confusion for Canada on the high roll up top. No chance for Carter George whatsoever. You got to talk it out and make sure if you're going to cover anybody, that's the guy you cover.
By Yuri Klima. Novotny a long shot that was blocked in front by Danford. McKenna up to Hage, who was tied for second in NCAA scoring when he left for the Canadian camp. Up to Danford, drops it off to Martin. Back to Hage with some room, shoots, scores! Michael Hage with a long-distance rocket, and Canada's back on top. And that shot taken by Mon goes high, a penalty coming to Canada. Back of the line is Galvez, the extra skater comes on. Mon with a shot, that was blocked. And here is Curran with it. Back across to Mon. And that centers it, score! Wojciech Chihas on the tip, and the Czechs have tied it with a penalty coming to Canada. Another long time in the offensive zone for Canada, finally picked free by Nestrasil. Nestrasil was drafted by Chicago in the first round, a pick they got from Toronto in the Jake McCabe deal. Now Chihas sends it across, they score! And it's Sikora who strikes to give the Czechs their first lead of the game. Lead pass by Baudouin. Up for Reed to O'Reilly. Sam O'Reilly slides that down to Reed in deep, plays it back to Parekh, walking in. Zayne Parekh with a shot that deflects wide. Baudouin back on it. Oh, Baudouin drops it back to Reed for Parekh, moves it and shoots, scores! Zayne Parekh ties the game with 2:58 to go in the second. What a snipe! Reshny. Now Curran had lost his stick. McKenna plays it back across, knocked down by Parekh. In comes Parekh with a shot, scores! Zayne Parekh again, a power play goal, and Canada's got the lead. Slams it up to center ice. Sikora bumped there by Desnoyers. Galvez goes behind the back. Holds it. That was knocked away by Desnoyers. Galvez back with it. Feeds it back across. Sikora walks up and shoots, and George makes a great stop. Rebound, the other side, they score! Politin, the tying goal for the Czechs. His second of the game. And Parekh flips it back down to the Canadian zone. A bouncing puck played by George. Up to MacKenzie, and he finds Misa. Misa in with Martone, drops for Iginla. TJ Iginla shoots, scores! There he is, TJ Iginla. 5-4 Canada.
He was due, and what Michael Misa loves to do is get to the middle of the ice. He doesn't take a path down the boards. He takes it to the middle, draws attention, and then distributes wide. And just on side, I think Michael Misa Aginla with the drag and pull finally get one around Jurček above the pad, below the glove. And Aginla regains the lead, 5-4. I'm sure it's not for the last time in this game.
Runick back forward, across he goes to MacKenzie. And the twice undrafted Ethan MacKenzie plays it. In all these first-round picks, MacKenzie's got unpicked through 2 NHL drafts. Here he is. MacKenzie walks in and shoots, scores! Ethan MacKenzie, and Canada's up by 2. Reed back across for Parekh. Snaps that pass ahead to Misa. In comes Misa for Martone. That was ticked away by Nestershil at the last moment. Chihas. In across the line, took a whack at Aginla. Nestershil plays it back across. They score! It's Galvis. And the Czechs are back within 1 with 4.5 to go in the third period.
Cameron Reed gets caught here. He thinks he's going to get this puck. He doesn't get the puck. He doesn't get the body. And Galvis, who joins, ends up with a quick 2-on-1. Chihas is having a monster game. Helps to create that.
Alan Scott, the linesman from the U.S., drops it. O'Reilly wins it. Run around for Baudouin. Looks ahead. He's got Martone. Martone scores! The captain with the empty netter, and Canada's back up by 2. 6 in recent years. And this one went back and forth. And Canada will skate away as Jurček shoots, and George kicks that out with a 7-5 win. What a night to open this World Junior Hockey Championship. Zayne Parekh, a big part of the story, scores twice. Final shots 32-27 in favor of Czechia.